Hey, welcome. So, a new year is upon us, and with it comes that feeling, right? That powerful urge for a totally fresh start. Today, we're going to break down a framework from Tony Robbins that gives you a super clear three-step pattern for turning your biggest, boldest goals into your actual reality.
It's the question we all ask ourselves, isn't it? That feeling of a completely blank slate. It's exciting. But how do you go from just wishing for it to actually building it? What if I told you it's not about magic? What if it's a repeatable formula? Well, that's exactly what we're going to get into.
Okay, let's just be real for a second. The whole idea of new year, new life, we totally made that up. But here's what's so incredible. That made-up concept creates this real, tangible momentum. It's like this powerful psychological reset button that we can use to launch ourselves forward.
And that is the absolute key. Hitting those huge goals isn't just about getting lucky. There's an actual observable pattern, a process that successful people use, sometimes without even realizing it, to turn those massive ambitions into reality.
All right, let's dive in. This is the core framework we're going to be unpacking today. It's a simple but honestly pretty profound three-step pattern that really serves as the engine for turning a vision into something real.
So here they are. Step 1, crystal clear focus. You have got to know exactly what you want with zero fuzziness. Step 2 is massive action. And this doesn't mean just doing a little something. It means taking relentless, almost overwhelming action towards that goal. And finally, step 3 is grace. This idea of acknowledging forces beyond our control and kind of cultivating a mindset that invites good things to happen. Today, we're going to really dive deep into the bookends of this whole process, focus and grace.
So let's start with step 1, because honestly, everything hinges on this. The main idea here is simple, but it is so profound. Your reality, your experience of life, is shaped entirely by what you choose to focus on.
Just think about what that really means. It suggests that two people can be living the exact same life, going through the exact same circumstances, but have completely different realities. Why? Well, because what's wrong is always available to focus on. But you know what? So is what's right. That choice, where you point your attention, is the single most powerful choice you have.
And this just brilliantly illustrates the point. Think about it. Have you ever gone from crying your eyes out to laughing uncontrollably in just a few minutes? Of course you have. That's living proof of how fast our entire emotional world can shift just by changing what we're focused on in that one moment.
Okay, now let's jump to the final piece of this puzzle, grace. If massive action is the engine, then grace is the fuel. It's the whole mindset that keeps you going. And it's a fascinating concept because it has two very distinct, very powerful meanings, and both of them are unlocked by gratitude.
So on one hand, you've got grace as this idea of trusting in something beyond yourself, that when you do your parts, the universe, or God, or just plain old luck meets you halfway. But then, on the other hand, it's also a personal act of forgiveness. It's about letting go of judgment towards yourself and other people so you can actually move forward.
And here it is. This is the key that unlocks both of those forms of grace. Gratitude. It is practically impossible to be angry and grateful in the exact same moment. So when you consciously choose to feel gratitude, you are literally opening the door for grace to come into your life.
And this all ties into a really fundamental principle, the law of reciprocity. It's simple. When you're actively looking for the blessings in your life and you try to be a blessing to others through kindness, through just being present, that positive energy, it comes back to you, often in ways you'd never expect.
So we've talked about the theory, right? Focus and grace. But how do you actually apply this stuff? How do you build up that muscle for massive action? Well, to bridge that gap, Tony Robbins is offering a way to put all these ideas into practice with a free event designed to give you that powerful initial momentum. It's a completely free 3-day virtual event, and it's called the Time to Rise Summit. And listen, forget about those flimsy resolutions that are totally gone by February. The whole goal here is to help you build a real, concrete, actionable plan to truly transform the most important parts of your life.
Over 3 days of total immersion, you're going to get the skills to actually increase your energy, master your emotions and your time so you're not constantly feeling stressed out, improve your relationships, and really strengthen your career and your finances. It's all about rising above the noise and taking back control.
You can register right now, and it is completely free at timetorisesummit.com. Share it with your family, your friends, really anyone you think could use a powerful start to the year with a real plan for success.
So as we wrap this up, let's bring it all back to that very first foundational step. The summit can give you the plan, but it all starts with one simple choice you can make right now. Looking at the day ahead of you, right now, what will you choose to focus on?